up here flying around, I might have a chat about my caravan. I haven't done any videos on it for a while. Been in it for about 4 years, and yeah, it's been going quite strong. You know, still loving it. It's had its problems, still having its problems. Compared to what it's been through, you know, the problems aren't so bad. So yeah, my analysis of the caravan hasn't changed much from the last video I did. It's quite a solid caravan, good value for money. Fittings in it are a little bit dodgy, and we've been having ongoing problems with those. My shower bay cracked, and it was pretty much a write-off. Brought it into the factory and they replaced it free of charge, which was very nice of them. Yeah, so we got a new shower bay in there, which is fully waterproof. The screens in the caravan have been an ongoing issue. They tend to block up, and now they're getting really hard to replace. I find I have to replace one about every 6 months. One of them will bust. And then you're left with a unusable window for a while until the replacement ends up rocking up, and now they're almost impossible to get because of the supply problems, so the factory's really struggling with them. But I did find another guy that can get in similar blinds that you can retrofit into that van, which is kind of handy. The main reason I got that caravan was because of its strength. They did a demo in the factory with a whole bunch of people sitting on top of the, standing on top of the caravan. I think the entire factory crew was standing on there. It was really quite an impressive little video. How are you, boys? Yeah, so the caravan pretty strong. We actually ended up taking a hit with it, which really demonstrated how strong it actually is. Had a drunk driver come across on the wrong side of the road on a twisty road. I managed to dodge him. He probably would have killed us if he got me, but he ended up striking the side of the caravan and put a big hole in it. I was really stressed out at the time because I thought the caravan had been written off. Well, that really sucks. Driving along, someone came across the road, hit us, destroyed the caravan, chassis all bent, probably a write-off. I don't have comprehensive insurance, so we got no idea what we're going to do now. No good. But what actually happened was the car was destroyed and the caravan was repairable. I didn't have any money at the time, so it was a bit of a disaster for me. I'd just spent a fair bit of time in Tokyo and had spent everything I had. So yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. Didn't have comprehensive insurance, and the guy that hit me, you know, there's no getting money out of someone like that. So yeah, very luckily Keith had a spare paddock, let us put the caravan in that. We just sat there for months and months, and then the COVID crisis came in as well. We just slowly put the caravan back together as we could afford it. Yeah, and I think it's actually a better, stronger caravan now than what it was then. The impact destroyed the hot water service. I never liked that hot water service anyway, it kind of sucked. So I just shut it down, didn't bother getting a replacement, and I've set up a different hot water system which I like a lot better. I just use I use a pot to heat my water up. I pour it into a 15-litre bucket, add cold water as needed to get the right temperature, and then I use a little electric pump to run a shower. And yeah, it's better. The old system used to waste a lot of water, the continuous hot water service. You had to put a lot of water through it before you got the right temperature, and it was really finicky, like it would shut down easily. Wasn't a very good little setup. Yeah, much happier with the current system. It just goes to show how strong that caravan is, you know. Like, I had a previous caravan, and that taught me the importance of having a very strong, rugged caravan. Caravan that can handle rough conditions, that can handle hail. Hailstorm! Crazy. They said this caravan's hailproof, I guess we'll find out. That can handle impacts, can handle you know, the wear and tear of being out in the bush, which is where I spend most of my time. You can have a nice flimsy caravan if you're living in a, if you keep it in a garage all the time, but this is a caravan which is in almost continuous use. So yeah, it's got to be tough, and the Goldstar's really lived up. It is starting to develop some leaks after 4 years. It's probably going to need a reseal. You know, it uses the conventional to strip a beading along the seams with some silicone underneath, and it wears out, flexes, and then it breaks after a while, and you've got to replace it. But yeah, it's lasted a while, so 4 years I think. You know, 10 years is really how long it should last. This has lasted 4. Might be low quality silicon or wasn't really done well enough, or maybe the impact loosened it up a bit. But yeah, she's got a few minor leaks. Another ongoing issue we're having is with the range hood. The fitting at the top of the range hood is just really badly designed. It sits very close to the top of the caravan, and in heavy rain it just floods and just fills the kitchen up with water. It pours through the range hood straight into the caravan. The only way to kind of counter it is to crank up the front end of the caravan, or drop it down so all the water runs off, and that'll minimise the leakage, but it won't stop it. That is pretty damn annoying. The other problem we had with it was the air conditioner. It also sprung a leak, and then it shorted out. I had to get rid of it, so we installed an Australian air conditioner, which works really well. It turns the caravan into a fridge in summer. The reverse cycle works really well. It's more energy efficient than the old one as well. It's quite a good system. A lot more expensive, cost a few $1,000s to put it in, but really happy with it. So yeah, let's put on a show for these guys, eh? Woohoo! Yeah, caravan's done multiple runs, been up to Queensland quite a few times, all the way down to the bottom end of South Australia. Haven't taken it to WA yet, but I'm sure I'll do that at some point. And it's holding together quite nicely.